Hi there, I'm planning to start my own business. Can you explain different taxation rules for limited companies in the UK?
There are many of them, but let me tell you three major ones that will apply to most of the companies. First, corporation tax. If you start trading, you need to register for corporation tax. Right now, the rate of corporation tax in UK is 19%. The second is VAT. If your sales go over £85,000 threshold, you need to register for VAT. The standard VAT is 20%. Some products and services can be reduced or zero rate. And third is PAYE. If you hire someone, then you'll have to deal with the income tax, employers and employees' national insurance contributions.
Hi Q, what do I need to know about hiring my first member of staff?
You need to ask them to fill starters checklist. You can get the starter checklist from HMRC website. There is an online form and there is a one that you can download and print out. One of the questions that this checklist will have, whether this employee has been employed by another company from 6th of April in the current tax year. If they have, then they need to provide you with P45 form. This is from accounting perspective. There are other things that you need to bear in mind. Do you have employer's liability insurance? And the second one, I guess obvious, do you have an employment contract in place?
Hey Q accountants, how often can I take dividends from my company?
Good question. This is a very big misconception that you can take it once a year or twice a year. You can actually take dividends as often as you want. You can take it a few times a day if you want. So there is no restriction on that. Just bear in mind, when you get the dividends, the company needs to issue dividend vouchers and you need to have board minutes in place that authorize the issuance of dividends.
Hi Q. How do I make sure that my customers are paying invoices?
I'm not a lawyer, but here's a piece of advice. Make sure you have a contract before you start working with your customer. If you don't have an accounting software, maybe that's a good point to start having one. When you issue the invoice, you can have a full visibility of your debtors when you look into your accounting software. And then you can go a little bit more advanced. You can set up the automatic reminders that will go to your customer, let's say every 14 days. And third, if they still don't pay you, you can always go to debt collection service. The worst case scenario, you can go to court.
Hi Q, can you explain what UTR is?
UTR stands for Unique Taxpayer Reference. Both company and individual can have UTRs. This is the reference number HMRC uses to identify who you are when you're contacting them or you're submitting any returns. If you forgot your UTR, you can always request that from HMRC. There is an online service for that. However, you can find it within your documents. Check out your last HMRC correspondence and the letter will have this reference.